Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome to Fantasmi slash Ghosts. This is a new game from one of the developers of Team SolEtude, and this is a bit of a different game. This one, as I said, was made pretty much by one person, and it is described as a liberating poem. So usually when we play Team SolEtude games, we like to try and, read between the lines and pick up some external meanings as far as what the characters are saying and what the game is trying to convey. We put our own spin on things. We're not going to be doing that for this game. This game is purely an experience just to take at face value, and that's what we're going to do. This is the demo version right now, so the website displays it as going to be having 3 different characters to interact with. The demo has only 1. This demo is about a week old. I'm a little bit late to it, but I'm still excited to play it nonetheless. This is for the Spooktober Game Jam, so it's going to be maybe a little creepy, maybe a little scary. We'll see. We'll see what's up. I'm very excited to play it, though. It seems like a very personal project for the developer, who actually released it on their 24th birthday, so a late happy birthday to you. But let's hop into it right away with Miss A saying, "Dear someone." I don't actually know who I'm writing to. Wait, is there a text speed option? Oh, there's not. Okay. Or why I'm doing it. Oh, I can double tap space. Okay. Maybe it's just a way to liberate a feeling I've been having. To let out the thoughts that come from specific events. Or maybe it's just to pass these stories on to someone, so that they'll be remembered. You can call me Miss A, anyway. My full name is not important at all. It wouldn't add anything to this story, because what I'm going to tell you is more about others than about me. So, I'll start from the beginning. I was taking a walk the other day, while finding myself in the vastness of nature around my house. I lost track of time. And when I got back, a letter was waiting for me. It's the invitation to Smash Brothers. Okay. I make that joke in like all the games that have letters in them. The only thing on the envelope was my address. The sender's name was missing, but I immediately recognized the writing. And when I opened it, a rush of memories hit me. Dear A. What do I click? How are you doing? Is everything alright there at the bar? A year has already passed since the last time we saw each other, and I sure owe you some excuses for not writing to you. Until now. I've spent all this time thinking about your ability, and about my ghost. Or should I say ours? Interesting. Shinya. I hadn't heard from him for so long, and yet I never forgot him. As I read those words, old feelings peeled through my mind. Silently. Our ghosts. Months had passed since the last time I saw one, but I still remember it very clearly. An autumn afternoon, after a rainy morning. Right when it stopped pouring down, someone entered in the bar. I was alone, expecting for clients. Or visitors, just like him. Ghost number 1, Kenny. Introduction. I've been keeping this coffee bar for some years now, and it has always been quiet and calm. Tender light peeking in through the windows. Soft wind caressing the curtains. Atmospheric music flowing from hidden speakers. Then, right in the middle of that afternoon, he came in. Ooh, that's actually, so we see some color here. I was actually just thinking maybe the game is going to be in black and white, but here we have a little bit of some purples. That's a purple color, right? I know. I think this is a purple color. Like many others, he came for me. For my ability, and I, in a way, was waiting for him, or for someone like him. He rapidly looked around, and then he took a seat next to me, gazing at the emptiness around with nostalgic eyes. I think he wanted to say something, but somehow he couldn't. Hi, welcome to my coffee bar. Hey. Never seen you around these parts. Yeah, I'm not from around here. Actually, I live very far. I had to take an airplane to come here. Oh, really? Well, that seems like a big effort. You can bet on that. What's your name? Kenny. It's a nice one. You can call me Miss A. Nice to meet you, Kenny. Oh, nice to meet you too. And what brings you here? I think you know. And what is it I should know? The reason. My reason to be here. I mean, you're that Miss A, right? Yes. Miss A, in the flesh. I bet you want to talk about your ghost, right? Yes. I'm having very big troubles with it. I think... You think? I'm not entirely sure. I feel like something is off. With me, in general. My mood hasn't been the same since... long time. It's like something isn't working properly, in me. I tried asking for advice and for help, but I got nothing. And then, a dear friend told me about you. He said that personal ghosts can influence one's life. Ain't that the truth? That this is the issue I'm having. The source of my feelings. So I decided to try. And I came here. Yes, that's true. Lots of people come here seeking for help and bring their ghosts with them, hoping that I'll be able to erase them. That'll make them disappear. But please, don't expect solutions. I can't solve your problems. I can only identify them. That's okay. All I want is to know what's wrong. Okay, let's see then. Do I have to do something in particular? No. Just turn towards me, look into my eye, and tell me about yourself. Ghost number 1, Kenny, analysis. Throughout the years, I got accustomed to more and more fear, and at each step I took, at each eye I met, I always felt an uncomfortable feeling, as if I was cursed, fully aware of my obligations, of my duties as an artist towards my fans. I did everything I could for everyone, and yet nobody did anything for me. That's when fear appeared, when I started feeling unwell. In that moment, I look around at myself. Stop talking. Don't tell her anything. It took you long enough to show up. There's so many of you in one. Are you a conglomerate? It's none of your business. Leave us alone. We don't need you. I just want to help him. We don't care. He's in good company with us. He does not need anyone's help. We are the only ones who can help him. This is really good artwork, by the way. I think purple and green go really well together as like opposite colors. They're not perfectly opposite on the color wheel because red and green are opposite on the color wheel. But it's got to be right next to it. And having that clash, you can clearly see with the way that this is like layered, that this guy, he just has all this swirling around him. I'm using the mouse to point, by the way. I think the mouse shows up in the recording, but I'm not sure. Let me try at least. We won't. Now let us leave this place. They are so stubborn. Maybe I should be firmer. Why is he here if you are enough? Won't you just give me one opportunity? Why is he here if you are enough? Once again, that's none of your business. He's weak. He's committed mistakes. We are here to solve them. You're not doing a good job then. What do you know about us? We are strangers. We don't know you. You don't know us. So your opinion does not matter. They sound harsher than before. Ghosts like you are just a front, or what if I don't? Let's keep up the attack. You're just a front. You are all talk and no act. You stand there with your mighty words, while he keeps on suffering, and you don't even let him talk. Are you helping him for real? It does not seem so. Okay then. We will let him talk. For this time. Don't worry, there won't be others. Kenny? Are you there? Yes. What was I saying? You were talking about your fear. Yeah, right. At that time, even though I had people all around me, I felt lonely. No one was really interested in me. They were much rather interested in my fame. They fed themselves off of it. They fed off of me. And then I escaped. I erased my phone number, fled from my country, and came here to understand myself. But I still feel all those eyes on me. What is it that made you famous? How can traveling help you? So, if we're trying to help the guy, well, we should ask about traveling, but I'm legitimately curious why he's famous, so I'm gonna ask. What made you famous? My creations. All the things I wrote. All the things I thought. I thought that throwing them outside of me would help. I wanted to... I don't know. Maybe to free myself. Or to send messages to other people. But sometimes people just want to take, and take, and take again. Then the pressure comes in. You can't create anymore. Expectations rise. Time runs shorter. And you can't help but fall victim to all of this. I tried doing my best. but I don't know if I succeeded. Oh good, we get to ask both. And why does traveling help you? I want to find myself once again. I felt like I've lost me, and I have to find all my pieces. And I thought that putting some distance between present and past can help sometimes. And new places can give new ideas. New images can inspire new feelings. Fame is an obstacle to that. An obstacle to the process, and also to the result. It poisons the creation from the moment it starts developing, until the second it is born. Ghost number 1, Kenny conclusion. We're going to conclude Kenny's tale, it looks like. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, there are 3 ghosts planned for the actual game, but right now there's only the one in the demo. You know, your ghost was very stubborn and harsh, and it was more than one. I call that kind conglomerate, which means it is a multitude of ghosts that forms one entity. So, more personal ghosts into one. And they want to protect you from the outside world. Sometimes, ghosts think they act in our defense, but they act only as a reflection of our self-defense mechanism. Taking distance from people, abandoning our past, avoid the suffering, all these actions may be guided by you or by your ghost. So let me ask you something. You don't have to answer, but let's try anyway. Will you continue traveling or will you go back? Yikes, that is quite the different set of choices though. Huh. So, I don't know which one I want to pick. I think I want to pick will you go back, because that's kind of like, you know, if the ghost, okay, so it depends on how you want to take it, right? Is the ghost making him run, or is he running from the ghost? That's what she was just saying. I'm gonna ask if he's gonna go back. Will you go back? Sometimes I think I should. Going back, solving everything I left behind. There are nights in which I dream about all that. The people I abandoned, situations I escaped from, and I ask myself, what's happening there now? Is there someone waiting for me? But I don't know if I could. Not even if I should. Like I said at the beginning, I can't give answers. I can only ask questions. Talk with your ghost. Pass through its defenses. And open your mind. Then, encourage you to look at things from different perspectives. I think that's good enough. It really helped. And I can truly tell you that coming here all the way from home was worth it. So, thank you. Oh, you don't have to thank me. Don't worry about it. It's my hobby. Your hobby? Yes. My job is to keep this place, and talking with ghosts is just something I do to help others. I think it's the least I can do for other people. I still remember that day with melancholy. A slightly happier one than Kenny's, though. Anyway, he then took a coffee, we drank together for a bit, talked about our lives, about his writings, about the travel and the sensations that come from it. I remember feeling envious. I too want to go far away, to discover new things, but I'm still tied to this place. Before going away, he said this: if he had my power, he would have used it to know people better, to analyze the world around him, in order to write about it and let other people know. And I can't help but wonder, is this what you're doing right now, Shinya? Your letters still continued, and the remaining 2 parts reminded me of 2 other encounters. This is where I assumed the demo was going to end, because this is where it would pick up in the real game with the 2 other stories. Writing, programming, and art by Rinkaku, colors by Leo. So Rinkaku is the one who is mainly responsible for this game. It looks like they received some help from Leo as far as the coloring, and the music was from 2 people right here. I'm not going to try pronouncing those names, but they're there. They deserve their credit. It was good music. I didn't comment on it, but it is good music. Thank you for playing this demo. I release more about Fantasmi / Ghosts during the coming months, so follow me on Twitter at Team SolEtude or Rinkaku382. Do it, do it, do it. I'll have a link to the game link in the description. You can read all about the game if you so choose. The game just closed, so let me reopen it real quick while I do my outro. Okay, here we are. We're back. The game, it closed. It doesn't really have a menu yet, presumably because it's a demo. But yeah, I'll have a link to the description, I'll have a link in the description to the Itchio page where you can read about the game. There's also links to everyone who participated in the game. Download it for yourself. It is a free demo. You can view all the different conversation options, or you can admire the artwork that you seen throughout the video. I highly recommend it. And if you guys enjoyed this style of game, there's another link in the description to the Team SolEtude games playlist. They have a whole ton of games you can watch me play through. Oftentimes, I play the game within the first week, oftentimes like 2 days before the game comes out. So that's like a really, really fresh impression, in case you're interested in that. And of course, that is in the description. That's going to be all for now, though. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and tell your friends about the channel if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you share my videos around. I'll catch you guys all back here next time for the next video. Until then, as always, take care.